Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, September, we have Rauda. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Give me 1 second. Where's Zoom? Who do we have? Rauda? Okay, Rauda, Haika, and yeah. Sunday, everyone's coming very slowly. So let me see, Fatima. Where's the Zoom meeting? A link? Where is it? Okay. Let me check on Fatma. We had last time. How many of you were present? Yes, last time?
Me.
Okay, you were. Besides you, or who was present? Do you remember?
Present? Like, joined
Like
the
in
class?
Yeah, how many of you?
We all three joined the class last time.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Aisha. Okay, Aisha was present, and I think Fatma and Umema was present. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the link to the Zoom. I'm not getting the link to just post it. That's just a reminder. But I don't know. Used to always have a copy option. Not showing me today. The screen. Where is it? Meeting. Where did it go? Contact channel. I've lost it. Okay. Abdullah's not feeling well. Back to meet. Share the screen. Okay. So let's check the homework first and see how many of you were able to submit. Okay, this is Haika. Yes. The reward for capturing the Prophet Sallallahu she camel.
It's not 100, it's 1,500, I think.
Oh.
When I did it, it said 100 she camel.
Yes.
For capturing the Prophet. So you typed it wrong? The cave in which the Prophet ﷺ was Mount. Okay, the guide, messenger, Abu. Okay, so let me just make some co-host here, so we don't have to go back and forth. Anyone else? Anyone else wants to be co-host? Rahma, Rauda, Haika. Anyone wants to be the co-host? Okay, I'll pick one.
Last time.
Okay, so how about Haika? Okay.
No, I was co-host last time. I don't want to co-host.
You don't want to host? Okay. All right, so let's go back. Here we have Abdullah, and this is the companion who emigrated with the Prophet Ibn Raykif, Abu Bakr, Amir Ibn. Okay, good. This is the only one, or we have some other homework? To attachment router? Okay. So this is 15,000 she camels of capturing the Prophet. Oh,
I'm sure it's 100.
1,500?
No, it's 100.
Okay, so someone wrote it wrong. So let's check from the book. Abdullah and Amina. And he was a companion, spelling companion, was it? I think a typo. Hope to win the camel until he heard there weren't any footsteps. Heard of the after, because after the heard he Quran. The Q has to be capital for the Quran. He converted to Islam. Why did Suraka not succeed in capturing the Prophet ﷺ? He heard the Quran and then he accepted, became a Muslim, and Abdullah slept with the Prophet for 3 days. He was angry. Till stop, slap Amina. Why? What he was angry for? You have to write more, right? So she accepted Islam. Fatma is here. Please accept her. And who else? So this is last week, I think, October 21st. Yes, which is very nice. You guys did that. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll go to Quran. The last. Oh, we have the homework. Why do we have to go somewhere else? Sunday class. Classwork. Okay. So we have 486. Let me give you 1 second. I just have to go to add classroom, reuse post, and the last one. Okay, there we are. Surah Nisa 89. So we start with 90. 490. Okay, so who's reading first?
Can I read first?
Okay, sure. Give me 1 second.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ستجدون آخرين يريدون أن يأمنكم ويأمنوا قومهم كلما ردوا إلى الفتنة أركسوا فيها فإن لم يعتزلوكم
ويلقوا إليكم السلام ويكفوا أيديكم فخذوهم واقتلهم
طلوهم
حيث سقفتموهم وأولئكم جعلنا لكم عليهم سلطان سلطانا مبينا.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Very good, mashallah. Okay. Not this one. So satajiduna, the sa over here is for the future tense will. Ta is you and jida is find. Satajiduna, you will find. Akhareen, others. Yuriduna, wishing. And that. Ya'manukum, they will secure from you. Ya'manu, they will secure kum from you. Wa and manu, they be secure from. Ya'manu, secure from qawmahum. Qawm is people, hum is their. Qawmahum, their people. Qulla, every time ma that ruddu, they are returned ila to al fitnati. Al is the fitnati, temptation. Or kisu, they are plunged. Fiha, fi is in, ha it, fiha into it. Fa, so in. Why is this opening all the time? Fa, oh. Fiha, fi is into, ha is it. Fa in, fa so in if. Lam not. Ya'taziluna, they withdraw from you. Ya'tazilu kum is from you. Ya'tazilu, withdraw from you. Wa yulqu, wa is and, yulqu offer. Ilaykum, to you. Ilaykumus salama. Salama is peace. Wa and yakuffu, they restrain. Aydiyakum, aydi are hands. Hum is there. Aydiyakum, their hands. Fakhazuhum, fa is then. Khuzu, seize hum, them. Waqtuluhum, wa and aqtulu, kill hum, them. Haythu, wherever. Saqiftumuhum, you will find them. Hum is them. Taqiftumu, you find. Hum them. Wa ulaika, wa and ulaika, those. Wa ulaikum, wa ulaikum and those. Ja'alna, ja'ala is made. Na is we. Ja'alna, we made. Lakum, la is for. Kum, you. Alayhim, alay is against him, them. Sultanan, sultan is an authority. Mubina, clear. Read the translation.
You will find others who wish to obtain security from you and to obtain security from their people every time they are returned to the influence of disbelief, they fall back into it. So if they do not withdraw from you or offer you peace to or restrain their hands, then seize them and kill them wherever you overtake them. And those we have made for you against them a clear authorization.
Yes, good. MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. So basically, it's just that you're not supposed to be, and no one should do zulm or you should not be oppressed. Should fight back. This is for 91 Surah Nisa. Okay, 92. Who's going to read next? Yes, go ahead.
وما كان
أعوذ
لمؤمن
بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن كان لمؤمن أن يقتل مؤمنا إلا قتاتا ومن قتل مؤمنا قتالا فتحرير رقبات مؤمنات ودية مسلمة إلى أمره إلى أن
You have to
يصدقوا
stretch when there's a mud. You say illa.
إلا أن يصدقوا فإن كان من قوم عدو لكم وهو مؤمن فتحرير رقبات مؤمنات وأن كان من قوم بينكم وبينهم ميثاق فدية مسلمة إلى أهله وتحرير رقبات مؤمنات فمن لم يجد فصيام شهرين متتابعين تأملكم من الله وكان الله عليما حكيم.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, so it was a long ayah. And where is it? Let me go back. Yes, wa and ma not. Kana is limu'minin for a believer. Li is for. Limu'minin, mu'min is a believer. Limu'minin for a believer, and that yaqtullah, he kills mu'minan, a believer. Illa, except khata'an. Khata'an, by mistake. Wa and man. Waman, wa and man, whoever, qatala, killed, mu'minan, a believer, khata'an, by mistake, فَتَحْرِيرُ. Fa is then, tahrir is freeing, raqabatin, a slave, mu'minatin, believing, mu'minatin, believing slave, wadiyatun, wa is and diyatun, blood money, musallamatun is to be paid, musallamatun, ila, to, ahlihi, ahl is family, he is his, ahlihi, his family. Illa, unless, that, yasaddaqu, they remit charity. Saddaqa, you know charity, yasaddaqu, they, the vow over here is for they, yasaddaqu, they remit charity. Fa in, but if, kana, was, min, from, qawm, a people, adu, adu is, it went away. There. Adu is hostile enemy. Lakum, la is to, kum, you. Wa huwa, wa is and, huwa, he. He was mu'min, a believer. Fatahriru, fa is then tahrir, freeing. Tahriru, a believing slave. Raqabatin, mu'minatin, believing. Raqabatin mu'minatin, a believing slave. Wa and, okay, let me open this. Wa and, in, if, kana was, min, from, qawm, a people, bainakum, bain is between, kum, you, wa bainakum, wa and, bain, between, whom, them, misaq, a treaty, fadiyatun, then, blood money, musallamatun, is to be paid, musallamatun, to be paid, ila, to, ahlihi, ahl is family, he is his, ahlihi, his family, wa tahriru, wa and tahrir is freeing, raqabatin, of a slave, mu'minatin, believing, a believing slave. Faman and whoever, lam does not, yajid, find, fasiyamu, siyam is fasting, you know that fasiyam, then fasting, shahraini, the ain shows 2, shahrain, 2 months, shahrain, 2 months, mutatabi'in, consecutively, without any break, tawbatun, repentance, from Allah, wa and kana is Allah, aliman, all knowing, hakiman, all wise. Okay, you read the translation, the big one.
And never it is for a believer to kill a believer except by mistake. When whoever kills a believer by mistake, then the freeing of a believer slave and compensation payment is presented to his, i.e., the deceased family, is required, unless they give up to the right as charity. But if he was from a people from war, you and he was a believer, then the freeing of then whom you have a treaty and a compensation payment. Whoever does not find one or cannot afford one, to buy one, then instead a fast for 2 months consecutively, seeking acceptance of a repentance from Allah. Allah is all ever knowing and wise.
Yeah, so if someone kills a believing Muslim by mistake, then the compensation is like freeing a slave or fasting for 2 consecutive months. So there's a penalty with it, expiation, and then seeking acceptance, repentance from Allah, and then Allah is knowing and wise. Allah knows then. Right. So that's by mistake. 93 of Surah An-Nisa. Who's going to read that? Whose turn is it? So Rahma has read, Haika, and Rauda's turn.
Yes, my turn.
Okay, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن يقتل مؤمنا متعمدا فجزاؤه جهنم خالدا فيها وغضب الله عليه ولعنه وأعد له عذابا عظيما.
Mashallah, tabarakallah. Okay, so this is again an important ayah. So that was when you kill by mistake. Look at this. Wa and man whoever yaqtul kills mu'minan a believer muta'ammidan intentionally. Fajaza'uhu fa is then jaza is recompense is his and who is his. Fajaza'uhu then his recompense Jahannam is hell. Khalidan abiding forever. Fiha fi is in ha it. Fiha in it. Wa ghadiba wa and ghadiba will fall the wrath. Allah of Allah alayhi on him. Wa la'anatu wa la'anahu wa and la'an is curse and who him wa la'anhu wa la'anahu and he will curse him. Wa and adda he has prepared lahu for him azaban a punishment azima great. Okay, so read the translation.
But whoever kills a believer intentionally, his recompense is hell, wherein he will abide eternally. And Allah has become angry with him and has cursed him and has prepared for him a great punishment.
Yeah. So you see the punishment for killing a believer intentionally. It's not just over, just it's hell and he will abide forever. On the top of that, Allah will become angry with him and Allah has cursed him and it's prepared for him a great punishment. That's on the top of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, the punishment of hell. So you can see how strong words have been used. If someone kills a believer intentionally, that only Jahannam is not enough. You see?
Miss?
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone said her sister's in the waiting room.
We have someone in the waiting room? Okay, let me check. Got it wrong. Okay, who's in the waiting room? Oh, yeah. If someone is in the waiting room, Umema is there, and so you can accept them. Sister Aisha is here too? Yeah, okay. Where are we? Okay. So this is the punishment for killing a believer intentionally. First is hell will abide forever and become Allah will become angry. Number 2 has curse. Number 3 and prepared for him a great punishment. That's 4 levels of punishment. Okay. So who is next? Umama and Fatma, do you know how to read? Anyone who wants to read? No, you okay. You're in the junior class. That's fine. Okay, so we could stop over here at so Nisa 493. Where's the homework? Okay. There it is. So we had it 89. We started at okay. So we have 89, we have 90, start with 90, and we finish at 93. 93, okay. So give me 1 second, let me check. Okay, we're just checking. You know, if she has Surah and 164. We have 6. And the ayah number was 164.
164.
Yeah, 164. Can someone admit? Okay. So, did someone admit Aisha? Okay, that's fine. Okay, Aisha, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, so it's your turn.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أغير الله أبغي ربا وهو رب كل شيء ولا تكسب كل نفس إلا عليها ولا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى ثم إلى ربكم مرجعكم فينبئكم بما كنتم فيه تختلفون.
MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. 164. Qul, say, over here is question mark. Ghaira, other than Allah, abghi, I should seek. Rabban, a Lord. Wahuwa, while he, Rabb is the Lord, kulli, of every shay'in, thing. Wa, and la, not. Taksibu, earns. Kullu, every. Nafsin, soul. Illa, except alayha, against her itself. Wa, and la, not. Taziru, bears. Waziratun, any bearer of burden. Waziratun, wizra, burden. Ukhra, another. Summa, then, ila, to rabbikum, Rabb is Lord, kum is your, rabbikum, your Lord, marji'ukum is your return. Marji is return, kum is your return. Fayunabbi'ukum. Fa is then yunabbi, he will inform kum you. Fayunabbi'ukum, then he will inform you bima, about what. Kuntum, you were, tum is you, kuntum, you were, fihi, concerning it, takhtalifun, differing. Takhtalifun. Okay, read the translation.
Say, is it other than Allah I should desire as a Lord, while He is the Lord of all things? And every soul earns not blame except against itself, and no bearer of burdens will bear the burden of another. Then to your Lord is your return, and He will inform you concerning that over which you stood firm.
Very good. So no one takes the burden of any other soul. You have to, everyone is responsible for their own deeds. And then Allah will inform what they used to differ. Okay, next.
وهو الذي جعلكم خلائف الأرض ورفع بعضكم فوق بعض درجات ليبلوكم فيما آتاكم إن ربك سريع العقاب وإنه لغفور رحيم.
MashaAllah, Tabarakallah. Wa and, oh, sorry, I have to open this first. Wa and huwa, he. Alladhi, the one who, ja'alakum. Ja'ala means made. Kum, you. Ja'alakum has made you khala'ifa, successors. Khala'ifal ardi, al is the and earth is earth. Wa rafa'a, wa and rafa'a raised. Ba'dakum, ba'd is some of you, kum, some of you. Ba'dakum, some of you. Fawqa, above. Ba'din, others. Darajat, darajat in ranks. Liyabluwakum, li, so, yablu, test yukum, you. Liyabluwakum, so that he may test you. Fi in ma, what? Atakum, ata has given you kum, you. Atakum, he has given you. Inna, indeed, Rabbaka, Rabb is Lord, ka is your. Rabbaka, your Lord, Sari'u swift, al-iqab, in the punishment. Wa and inna, indeed, who is he? Wa innahu, and indeed he, laghafur, la is certainly, for sure, no doubt. Ghafur is oft forgiving. Rahim, most merciful. Can you read the translation?
And it is he who has made you successors upon the earth, and has raised some of you above others in degrees of rank, that he may try you through what he has given you. Indeed, your Lord is swift in penalty, but indeed he is forgiving and merciful.
Yeah. So he is swift in penalty. If you make a mistake, but also forgiving and merciful. So different levels of people, different degrees of rank that he has given upon the earth and raised some of you above others in degrees of rank. So there have more tests, more trials in their life, and Allah, if they pass, they give them more reward. So he's swift in penalty. Indeed, he's forgiving and merciful. So this is 165, and Surah An'am is the last ayah of Surah An'am chapter 6. Okay, do you remember the meaning of Al-An'am? Who remembers it? Can you please raise your hand? Raise your hands if you remember the meaning of An'am chapter 6. Do we hear? Okay, Aisha, Ahmad. Anyone else? Okay, so what's the meaning? Just because we forget, so it's nice to repeat. What's the meaning of Anam?
The cattle.
Cattle. Very good. Cattle. Chapter 6, Al-An'am is about the cattle. That's the name of the surah. So mashallah, we're done with that. And then we're going to move to Surah Araf, chapter 7 in the Quran, Araf. And what does Araf mean? It's there? Anyone going to tell me?
The heights.
Very good, mashallah. Araf means Al means the Araf heights. Araf. So Al-Araf, the heights. Okay, so we'll start with just one. Okay. I end at Mu'minin. Go ahead, Aisha.
Oh, we finished the surah?
Yes, Surah Anam. That's why I asked again the meaning of Anam. We finished that. Surah, you see over here, that was the last one. 165.
Okay.
Yeah, usually the last, ayats have a strong message with them. That this is it's a strong message, Sometimes they are dua, sometimes strong message, and that's, how Allah has different trials for different people, have different ranks. You can see what's going on in Palestine, right? They have highest level of trial, but the reward is also very, very high. Do you know what the reward is?
Jannah.
Jannah. So they go life to life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that don't call them they're dead, they're alive. So, and you do not perceive. That's in Surah Baqarah 154 and Surah Al Imran 3 169. Allah mentions that do not call them those who are killed in the cause of Allah in fighting. They are dead. They are alive, and food is provided to them. Food is provided to them. So you can see the highest level of trial, but the highest level of reward. That there's no question answers. They go directly to Jannah. No, the hisab that people do have to do, they go straight to Jannah. So this is the highest level of reward and the highest level of trial they're facing as well. So now, yes, Aisha now we have 7, the heights, chapter 7. Can you please read 1 and 2, and then we'll go to Islamic studies, inshallah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alif Lam Mim. So, كتاب أنزل إليك فلا يكن في صدرك حرج منه لتنذر به وذكرى
Ikra,
للمؤمنين.
mashallah, tabarakallah. Okay. So these are the huruf. Nobody knows the meaning of them. So that's alif, lam, mim, swad. Okay. And here we have kitab. Kitab is a book, unzila, revealed, ilayka, to you, fa, so, la, not. Yakun, be, fi, in. Sadrika, sadrik is breast. Ka is your breast. Harajun, any uneasiness. Minhu, from it. Litunzira, li, that. Tunzira, you warn, bihi, with it. Wa zikra, wa, and zikra, a reminder. Lil mu'minin, for the believers. Describe the translation.
This is a book revealed to you, O Muhammad, so let there not be in your breast distress therefrom, that you may warn thereby, and as a reminder to the believers.
Good, mashallah. So we have it here, and so so they may warn thereby, and a reminder for the believers too. So I'm going to go to the homework, and we finished at 165 was the last. So it's 165, and then we did chapter 7 till Surah. So that's how it is. I'm going to assign this. We're going to do the homework later. Okay. So I want to show this ayah as well to 154. Okay. Who wants to read this?
Me.
Go ahead.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ولا تقولوا لمن يقتل في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء ولكن لا تشعرون.
Yes. Read the translation.
And do not say about those who are killed in the way of Allah, they are dead. Rather, they are alive, but you perceive it not.
You see, this is the ayah that I was telling you about also in Surah Al Imran, chapter 3, and it's 169. Yes, go ahead.
ولا تحسبن الذين قتلوا في سبيل الله أمواتا بل أحياء عند ربهم يرزقون.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Wala. Okay, you read the translation?
And never think of those who have been killed in the cause of Allah as dead. Rather, they are alive with their Lord, receiving provision.
Yeah, so they're alive. So you're not supposed to call them they're dead. They're actually alive and they're receiving provisions. It means they're getting food. So they're also eating. So, okay. And the next one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, yes, go ahead. The next one, last one, 70. That's also important.
فرحين بما آتاهم الله من فضله ويستبشرون بالذين لم يلحقوا بهم من خلفهم ألا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Translation?
Rejoicing in what Allah has bestowed upon them of His bounty, and they receive good tidings about those to be martyred after them who have not yet joined them, that there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve.
Yes. So they're having good time, rejoicing, farhina. They're having good time and they're getting all the bounties of Allah, all the good tidings about those who are going to be martyred later, and those who are going to be joining them, right? And there's no fear and no grief. So they're actually in a very, very good position, 169, 170. So this is when we hear about the wars going on. So it is very painful, but on the other hand, it's that we know that it is also those people are in good position. So what do we have? Teacher, Mrs. is in the waiting room. Okay. Who wants to be the co-host? Saida Naila?
Yes.
Saida Naila. Okay, you want to be the co-host?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make you the co-host and I'll transfer the class to Sister Aisha. Okay. This is the one? Okay, I'll make co-host. Okay, I'll make both of you co-host, okay? Someone comes out of the class, you can accept them. Okay, Assalamu alaikum, Sister Aisha.
Yes, assalamu alaikum, sister.
Wa alaikum assalam. Yes, you can proceed with Islamic studies, inshallah.
Okay, sister. Yes.
I'll stop sharing. I think it stopped sharing already.
Okay, assalamu alaikum, everyone. So can Haika or Rauda, can someone read
I can read.
Surah Al-Layl? We're doing chapter 26.
Abba, do you
So
want to read it?
can Rauda read Surah Al-Layl? Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Okay.
Can you hear
I
me?
will. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, one second.
I
Let
don't
me
think
share
you're
my
sharing
screen.
anymore. I can't see your screen.
Yes, I'm sharing it again. One second.
Okay.
Can you see it now?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والليل إذا يغشى والنهار إذا تجلى وما خلق الذكر والأنثى إن سعيكم لشتى فأما من أعطى واتقى وصدق بالحسنى فسنيسره لليسرى وأما من يخيل واستغنى وكذب بالحسنى فسنيسره للعسرى وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى إن إن علي إن علينا للهدى وإن لنا الآخرة والأولى فأنذرتكم نارا تلظى لا يصلها إلا الأشقى الذين كذب وتولى وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى.
Good, mashallah. Okay, can Haika, was this Haika
This was
or
Rhoda.
this Rauda, right? So can Haika read in the name of Allah translation?
Name of Allah, most kind, most merciful. By the night when it covers, and by the day when it appears, and by He created male and female. Indeed, your efforts are surely diverse. As for him who gives and has taqwa and believes in the best reward, we will pay his way to ease. But he who is tight-fisted and considers himself freed of need, he denies the best reward, will pay his way to hardship. His wealth will not help him when he falls into hellfire. Indeed, guidance is up to us. Indeed, to us is to belong the hereafter and the first life. So I have warned you about the fire which is blazing. None will enter but the most wretched one, who rejects the truth and turns it away. But one who has taqwa and be will far removed from it. He who gives what he owns to purify himself, not as a replacement to favors received, only to seek the countenance of the Lord Most High, then surely he will be satisfied.
Mashallah, okay. Umayma, Sayyida Umayma, can you read Surah Al-Layl or was revealed? Umayma, Naila, can you read?
Yes.
So can you read from the beginning of the page, Surah Al-Layl, where it says?
Surah Al-Layl was revealed in Makkah. It consists of 21 verses of surah begin
Yes. With the series?
with a series of
Oaths?
oaths. The night and the day are two signs.
Frequently?
Frequently
In the
in
Quran?
the Quran, the male
Male?
and the female, like the day and the night, are two opposite elements and point to their creator. This surah gives a brief summary of the basic choice placed before man, the sharing of wealth,
Taqwa?
fear of Allah, and the
Belief?
believe in the best reward in the hereafter or basic
Hereafter.
hereafter are basic
Virtues.
Virtues. Allah
Eases the way.
eases the way of the true believers to the good life, and the way of the disbelievers and
Wrongdoers.
wrongdoers to the life of
Hardship.
hardship.
Okay, good. Who else can read? Naila? Was this Naila or Umayma?
Umema.
Did not read. Okay, what about Rahma? Can you read, Rahma? Rahma?
Okay. If a person becomes aware of the right thing but continues to do what is wrong, then Allah
Eases.
eases his way to hardship. For example, a young man who tells lies
Will gradually.
with
Gradually.
gradually become
Mature.
mature in telling
Lies.
and one day he will turn into a
Compulsive.
compulsive
Liar.
liar. He will not even be able to
Distinguish.
distinguish between
Falsehood.
falsehood and truth. On the other hand, if a person gets into the habit of doing good, Allah will ease
His
his
way.
way to doing more and more good deeds, and
Ultimately.
ultimately he will earn Allah's
Pleasure.
pleasure.
Good, mashallah. Okay, so complete these sentences. Okay, so the first sentence is Allah eases the way of the true believers to the blank and eases the way of the disbelievers and wrongdoers to the life of blank. So we just read it. What do you think, Rahma? Allah eases the way of the true believers. What am I supposed to put in here? So the two to the hardship, right? First, right? Rahma, what do you think? Rahma? Or what do you think should come in the blank space? Okay, anyone else? Who knows the answer? What about Rauda? Rauda?
Yes.
What do you think comes in the first blank space for the question? Fill in the blanks. Allah eases the way of the true believers to the hardship, right?
path.
To the
Right
eases the way of-
path.
Yes, what do you think?
And the first blank is right path.
Right path. Okay. Okay, good. And eases the way of the disbelievers and wrongdoers to the life of blank. Falsehood, right? What do you think comes in?
I don't know.
So we just read here because first was the surah. So in this paragraph, right? If the person becomes aware of the right thing but continues to do what is wrong, then Allah eases his way to the hardship. Okay? Okay, for example, a young man who tells lies will gradually become mature in telling lies. So if the true believers to the right path and eases the way of the disbelievers and wrongdoers to the life of, they also say hardship, like to falsehood, right? To the life of falsehood. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. Okay, what about the second? Haika, the surah consists of, how many verses did Surah Al-Layl consist of?
Like 20 something.
So 21, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Answer the question. Where was Surah Al-Layl revealed? So where was Surah Al-Layl revealed? Rahma?
Makkah.
Mecca? Good. Okay. And then number 2, which 2 signs are frequently evoked in the Quran? Anyone? Which 2 signs are evoked in the Quran? What were the 2 signs? The male and the female. So what were the 2 signs? Can anyone tell me? Rauda?
Male and female.
Yes, Naila?
Yes.
What's the answer? What were the 2 signs?
Male and female.
Male and female, like day and night,
Yes.
are 2 opposite elements, right?
Yes.
And point to their creator. That's what you're gonna write for this sentence, for the answer, okay? Okay, and then question 3, what does the word taqwa mean?
Fear
What
of
did
Allah.
Sorry? God?
Fear of Allah.
Fear of Allah, God fearing, right? Okay,
Yes.
good. And then number 4, according, sorry, if you see it. Okay, according to question number 4, according to the surah, who will surely be satisfied? So who will surely be satisfied? Surah Layl, Allah, right? Allah, we want to earn Allah's pleasure, so we can satisfy.
Allah.
Yeah. Okay. C, activity. Give an example each to show how Allah eases the way of mindful and unmindful and the unmindful. So can you give an example like of so who are mindful of not telling lies? Can you give an example?
Mindful means they know what's good and bad.
Yes. So they are always they
Aware.
fear Allah, right? And they're mindful about not speaking lies, right? And because and what about the unmindful? What else can be example? Those people who lie, right?
Don't know what's good and bad.
Sorry?
Those people who don't know what's good and bad.
Good, mashallah, very good. So those people who do not know what is good and bad, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then Allah SWT, what will He do to those people who do not know what is good and bad and who speak lies? They will gain Allah's anger, right?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And then learn this surah by heart. Okay, so this is your
I
job.
can't see the screen.
Do you know it by heart?
No.
Okay, so you have to memorize the surah, okay? Start doing maybe like one ayah every day, inshallah, or 1 or 2 ayahs, and then inshallah by the week you can memorize the whole surah, okay? Okay, everyone? Okay, so that is your homework. Okay, so I'm gonna, sister, do we have to do IXL now? Sister
Should we
Saba?
do brain pop instead of IXL?
Okay. Let me just share the screen then.
Ask Miss Saba to do it. She know where the brain pop of the day is.
Yes, it's because we are doing it order wise, right? So
No, we already did. We did this one last time.
okay, then it would be the next one.
But Miss, aren't we doing the brain pop of the day?
Yeah, they're all like in the app. They're all free at the top. So let's play this one.
Can you
Oh,
hear?
great. You finished your autobiography.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This is just Frederick Douglass's autobiography with his name crossed out and yours written in, isn't it? Sorry, but you're going to have to tell Oprah to pick someone else's memoir. Dear Tim and Moby, we learned about Frederick Douglass in school, but I'd like to know more. From Myron. Sure thing, Myron. Frederick Douglass was one of the most famous American abolitionists of the 19th century. That means he was an opponent of slavery. Douglass was a brilliant speaker, writer, and activist. His words were extra powerful because he'd experienced the horrors of slavery firsthand. Yep, when Frederick Douglass was born in Maryland around 1818, he was enslaved. He was separated from his mother right after he was born, and he never knew who his father was. He wasn't even allowed to know his own age. As a boy, Douglass was forced to live in terrible conditions. He saw friends and family members whipped by plantation owners. But then he was sold to a family in Baltimore that wasn't quite so cruel. The wife even taught Douglass how to read and write, at least until her husband put a stop to it. Back then, it was against the law to teach enslaved people to read. Slaveholders thought that books would give enslaved people dangerous ideas about freedom, and in Douglass's case, they were right. Even though he was still a boy, Douglass realized that he could escape from slavery and be free. So he continued his education in secret, planning to flee to the north as soon as he could. Nope, Douglass had to endure years of hardship before he escaped. But in 1838, he disguised himself as a sailor and made it to freedom. He and his wife settled in Massachusetts, where they met a man named William Lloyd Garrison. Garrison was one of the leading abolitionists of the day, and he published a popular anti-slavery newspaper. In 1843, Garrison invited Douglass to speak at an abolitionist meeting. Douglass decided to give it a go. He amazed the crowd with a passionate retelling of his life story. It was such a success that Douglass began lecturing throughout the free parts of the United States. He even traveled abroad and spoke to packed houses in Britain and Ireland. 2 years later, he published his first book, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave, which today is considered a literary classic. Yeah, I know you've read it. You copied out the whole thing. Anyway, the book became a bestseller in both America and Europe. The first-person prose put readers in Douglass's shoes. It sounds horrible, but many white people had never before considered that black people were human beings, capable of suffering. Overnight, Douglas became a leading abolitionist spokesman. He began his own anti-slavery newspaper, the North Star. He also supported the brand new women's rights movement and Ireland's right to be free of British rule. That's right, Douglas was friends with Abraham Lincoln. During the Civil War, Douglas called for black troops to be admitted to the all-white Union Army. When they finally were, he and his sons helped recruit soldiers for the first all-black regiment since the Revolutionary War. But Douglas got angry when he found out they were paid less than whites. So, in 1863, he told Lincoln about it personally. It was the first time a black American met with the president at the White House. The two stayed in touch for the rest of Lincoln's presidency. Well, after the Civil War, Douglas continued to lecture, write, and publish newspapers. He also held a bunch of official government positions, like Marshal of Washington, D.C., and Consul General to the country of Haiti. He died in 1895. Moby, Frederick Douglass was an American hero. You shouldn't steal his story. Oh boy.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the quiz. First question, Rhoda. Frederick Douglass was a prominent abolitionist. Which of these other people was also an abolitionist? What do you think? Which one did they tell us? Anyone? Haika?
B.
I think it was A. Wait, no, never mind. No. It was B, yeah, she said.
Yeah. Okay. Why was it illegal to teach enslaved people to read and write? Choose the best answer. So that their family couldn't write to their family, so that they wouldn't be able to read slaveholders' private letters, so that they could not read the Bible.
D.
Which one?
D.
Yes. Okay. How did Frederick Douglass learn to read and write? In a class with other African American children, through formal lessons with owner's young son, first the plantation owner's wife, and then in secret
Yeah,
from
C.
older.
C.
Okay, good. Place these events in order. A. Douglass meets Lincoln. B. Douglass publishes his first book. C. Douglass starts his own newspaper. Which one is the order?
It's B. C. A. B. C. A. Which means it's a B for bat.
Okay, good. Okay, what's the most likely reason why Douglass supports women's rights? Good. Which of the following best describes the public reaction to Douglass' first book? So what was it? Was it empathy?
I think so. It might be
B,
A
right?
though.
A.
A or B. A or B. I don't know.
You have to choose one, right? Choose one.
B.
Okay, good. After the Civil War broke out, Douglass urged Lincoln to emancipate the slaves. What does emancipate mean?
A
Educate?
or maybe D. I don't know.
Who thinks it's B? It's not B.
You're not
Is that
sharing.
A? No, it's not A.
Stop sharing.
Emancipate the slaves mean free the slaves?
C.
Okay, good. As
I
young
can't see
men,
your screen.
yeah, you can't see?
I can't see.
Okay. Okay. As a young man, how did Douglas escape to the north? He disguised himself as
A.
sailor. A?
Yeah.
A. A.
Sorry, who said?
It's A.
Okay. Mm, good. In terms of his life work, which of the following groups of people does Frederick Douglass best fit into? Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther. Do you guys see the screen?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
I think I have to do it all again. 1 second. Let me go reach the. I think that my screen is twitching. So- Okay, why was it illegal? Okay, we have to do this all again because it just. So we said so that was dangerous, right? I'm just putting in all the answers. Okay, from older enslaved. Sorry, which one was it?
C.
C?
C. Yes.
Okay, and then you said it was the order
B,
was.
A, C, A.
And what does the most likely reason
A.
Douglas? Empathy,
B.
and then educate or free.
C. C.
Okay, good. And then as a young, how did Douglas
A.
escape the North?
A.
In terms of which was so this is the question we were doing. Which of the following groups of people Frederick Douglass best fit into? Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Caesar Chavez, or Nelson Mandela, George Washington,
A.
Lincoln?
B.
Okay, A or B? Who wants to go?
B. B.
No, wrong. It was A. Okay. So which of these is
You stop
a fact?
sharing, miss. You stop sharing.
Okay. Last question was.
You're
1
not
second.
sharing anymore, miss.
Yes, I'm just gonna share one more time. 1 second. Screen keeps twitching. That's why. Um, Oh, last question. Which of these is a fact about Frederick Douglass? He never knew for certain who his father was. His books were the most entertaining piece of writing in his time. He was a handsome man. Abraham Lincoln considered him his best friend. Which one?
B. B. D. D.
D?
B.
Okay.
No, 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 no. It's A. It's A. B. 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 It's A. B. A. He never knew it for certain. Told you.
Okay, 80%. Good. Okay, so let me just ask Sister Saba. Sister Saba? Sister Saba, do we have to do IXL? Assalamualaikum, sister.
Yes. Walaikum Assalam, sister. Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yes, sister. Do we have to do IXL?
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay.
First we do IXL, then we do last is usually the brain pop.
Yeah, we did the brain pop already, so we're doing IXL now.
Yes, I was seeing that. Okay, inshallah, go ahead.
So where have you guys finished till? What units are you guys doing? Do you guys know?
Yes, sister. So you can, take the in grade 4 or grade 5, any one of them, and then scroll with share the screen, and the children can choose the topics.
Yes, sister, I forgot the password. I think it was it Bismillah?
Bismillah.
All lowercase, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Saba's Academy. Yeah.
So grade 4 and 5. Okay. Okay, use this model to complete the division sentence. So 26 divided by 4. Haika, what do you think?
6 divided by 4 is 26. Wait, what? Show me. You're not sharing anymore.
Okay, let me show one second.
You keep stop sharing. You're not even
Yeah,
sharing.
the screen does it. It's not me. It keeps turning off for some reason. I don't know. I have to clean my storage or something. So it's a lot right. So okay, so like
24 divided by 4 equals.
26 divided by 4.
You stop
Oh,
sharing again.
yeah, so you can just tell me, can you do the division 26 divided by 4?
It's 6 divided.
26 divided by 4 is the question.
It's 6 remainder 2.
6 and remainder is 2. Okay. Good. And can Rauda do 17 divided by 3?
You're not sharing the screen.
Yeah, you can just do it manually. 17 divided by 3.
Oh,
5 is the and
five
what is
remainder 2.
Sorry? Remainder is
2.
2. Okay. Good. Okay, Rahma, can you do 22 divided by 4? The remainder is 2. What is before 2? The remainder. What comes before the remainder?
I don't think she can do this yet.
Okay, this is grade 4 level. So what about Nyla? What is 22 divided by 4? Nyla?
Yes.
What is 22 divided by 4? Can you do it?
No. I think 3 and 2.
So you're saying, so okay, look, 22 divided by 4. 4 times what gives you 22? So you have to go and do the timetable, right? So 4. So can you do 22 divided by 4? 4 times what gives you 22? let me do on the whiteboard. Okay, 1 second. So 22 divided by 4. So 4 times 1 is 4. Nyla, 4 times
Yes.
2 is
8.
what's 8. 4 times 3 is
12.
okay, and 4 times 4 is
16.
4 times 5 is
20.
20. 4 times 6 is
24.
so we can't use 24, right? We have to use 4 times 5, right? Which is 20. So let's do 4 times 5, right? That's the closest, and it has to be lower than 22, cannot be greater than, okay? So what is 22 minus 20? What is 22 minus 20? Nyla.
It's 1.
Nyla, can you tell me?
Yes. 1.
What is 22 minus 20?
1.
No. 22 minus 20.
2.
2, right?
Yes.
So 5 is my answer and remainder is 2. Make sense?
Yes.
So I'm gonna put that in. Remainder is 2 and 5 is my answer. Good, that's right. Okay, can the Rhoda do 11 divided by 4 for me?
Oh, okay. 11 divided by 4. That is 2, remainder 3.
Good. What about okay, so 15 divided by 6, Haika?
What is the question?
15 divided by 6.
15. 2 remainder 3.
Okay, let me just put it. Okay, good. What about 32 divided by 7? Nyla or Rahma?
I don't
Rahma, can
think
we do that?
I don't think Rahma can do division yet.
Rahma, can you do division yet or no? What grade is she in?
She's in grade 2.
Oh, no, then she won't be able to. Okay. But I think she's doing level. Let me just ask her 1 second. I don't know. Rahma, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do like 32 divided by 7 or no?
No.
Okay, do you know what 7 times 1 is? What is 7 times 1? Okay, she doesn't know. Okay, it's okay. So, okay, Nyla, can you do this? 32 divided by 7?
No.
You can't do it? You're in grade 3. You can do it. Grade 4. Grade 3s and 4s can do it. So what is 7 times what gives you 32? 7 times 1 is?
7.
7 times 2 is?
14.
7 times 3 is?
21.
7 times 4 is?
28.
7 times 5 is?
35.
So you can only use 28, right? 7 times 4, that's the closest. 32 minus 28 is? 4, right? So what
Yes.
is my answer gonna be? 4 remainder 4, right? Make sense?
Yes.
Good. Okay, 21 divided by 4, Haika?
21 divided by 4. It's 5 remainder 1.
5 remainder 4, okay? And, oh, that's not right. It's 5
You said
remainder. Good. Okay, 21 divided by 9.
Is it my
21
turn?
divided by 9?
2 remainder 3.
So, sorry, 21 divided by 9 is what?
2 remainder 3.
Good. And 35 divided by 4? 35 divided
35.
by 4, so the 8 goes on top. So what's the remainder? They gave you 8, and remainder you have to find.
8 remainder 3.
Okay. And 28 divided by 5? Haika or Nyla? Nyla, can you do 28 divided by 5?
I don't know what's dividend.
Okay, let me show you 1 second. So 28, it's like this, divided by 5. So how many times 5 goes into 28? Nyla, do you know? How many times does 5 go into 28?
It doesn't.
Nyla,
Yes,
can you tell me how many times does 5 go into 28?
it doesn't go.
Sorry?
It doesn't go into 28.
Like
It's
5
5
times 5 times 1 is 5, right? And 5 times
5
the
remainder
max
3.
it can go is 5 times 5, right?
Miss, it's 5 remainder 3.
So the 25 is the best because that's the closest to 28. Okay, otherwise 5 times 6 is 30, so you can't use 5 times 6, so we can use 5, right? So 28 minus 25 will give us 3. So that's our remainder. And the 5 is our answer. So 5 remainder 3. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so Haika, 22 divided by 3 is what?
Give me 1 second. I'm doing it in my head.
Sorry?
Just divided by what?
22 divided by 3.
3, 6, 6 remainder. No. 20.
One.
No, 7 remainder.
Yes, 7. Yes,
7.
7 was right. Yes, okay.
7.
Yes, good. Okay, 17 divided by 4, Rauda.
Okay. 4 remainder 1.
And okay, 29 divided by 8, they gave you 3 and you have to find the remainder. $29 divided by 8.
Remainder 5.
Good. Okay. 26 divided by 3, Nyla,
Yes.
can you do 26 divided by 3?
No.
So 3 times what gives you 26? Can you try? Can you do the 3 times table? Can you do 3 times all the timetables, like you have the timetables in front of you?
Yes.
So 3 times what gives you 26 or something closest the closest to 26?
27.
27 is bigger than 26. You have to use a number that's less than or closer to 26.
24.
24, right? So that's 8, right? So 8 is our answer. 26 divided by 3 is 8 because 3 times 8 gives you 24, the closest. And how many 20 because you said 24, right? So you have to minus 26 by 24 to get the remainder. How many like numbers more you need to get 26? So 24 plus what gives you 26? 24 plus what number gives you 26? How many more do you need to make 24, 26? How many more numbers?
What number?
So you said 3 times 8 is 24, right?
Yes.
So I need to make 24, 26. How many more do I have to add to 24 to get 26?
Nothing.
No, how many more numbers do I have to add to 24 to make 24, 26? So 24 plus what number makes equals to 26? Or can you do 26 minus 24? What are you remainder? What do you get? 26 minus 24.
Can you give me some time?
Okay, sure.
No.
Sorry, 26 minus 24 is?
2.
2. Good. That's our remainder. Good. You got the right answer. So very good, mashallah. Okay, Rauda, 40 divided by 9.
40 divided by 9. 4 remainder 4. Wait,
Yes, 40 divided by
Yeah.
9.
4 remainder 4.
Okay. Yes, good job, mashallah. Okay, Haika, 26 divided by 4.
26 divided by 4. Didn't I
Yes.
just do that one? It's
I
4
think now you have to find the remainder and the answer by yourself. That's why before they gave you the remainder.
It's 4 remainder 2.
Or remainder 2. Okay. That's wrong. Oh wait. The correct answer is 6 divided by 6 remainder 2. Okay? That was wrong, okay? Okay. Haika, can you do one more question? 59 divided by 8.
59 divided by
Divided
8.
by yes.
64 minus 8 is 60. 60 minus 8. 62.
Sorry?
It would be 6. No, what was the question again?
59 divided by 8.
Yeah,
So how
it
many
would be
times 8 times what gives
Yeah,
you
it would
59?
be 6 remainder 6.
6 remainder of 6, right?
Mhm.
That's wrong. So I asked you 8 times what gives you 59. So 8 times 6 is only 48. So 8 times 7 is 56. That's closer to 59, 56, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so you use 7 and then 59 minus 56 is 3. So that's the remainder, okay?
7 remainder 3.
Yeah. Okay, let me just do one question. 24 divided by 9. I'm going to do it on the screen. Okay, 1 second. So 34 divided by 9, right? So this is your question. So 9 times what give you 34? 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 36. So we cannot use 9 times 4 because 36 is bigger than 34. So we will use 9 times 4. 9 times 3. That is a closest. So 27 minus 34 minus 27 is gives you how much? 7, right? So they already told you, they gave you the remainder 7, so that means our answer is correct. It's supposed to be on top 3. So 3 supposed to be on top. So 3 remainder 7. Okay. What about 47 divided by 8? Rauda?
7.
Sorry?
7.
So okay, let's do this. Use this model. Okay, so they're saying 47 divided by 8, right? So let's take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, how many rows can we get that give us 47? Okay, so one row is 8, that makes 8. That another row is gonna be 16, right? The third row will become 16 plus 8 is how much? 24, right? And then 8 times 4 is is basically 24 plus 8, which is gonna give us 32, right? Okay, and then another row, 34, 32, 32, so that's 4 times 5, which is, I'm sorry, 8 times 5, which is gonna be, what's 8 times 5 is? 40. So if I'm not wrong, so 4 times, so that's, so that means, 8 times, we're gonna use, 5, or 8 times, we can't use, because 8 times 6 is 48, so the best we can do is 40, right? So we will use 40, right? 8 times 5, 40. Make sense? Guys, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So 8 times 5 is 40, so 47 minus 40 is gonna be what? Rauda? What's our 47 minus 40?
47 minus 40 is going to be 7.
7, good. So they already give you 5,
Or
but you have to find the
you know
remaining.
what you can also do?
Good.
You could just
Okay,
look at the extra. You can
yes.
also just look at the extra dots and count how many there are.
Yes,
See,
exactly.
there's 4. That means the remainder is 4.
Uh-huh.
And you know it's 5 times what equals 19?
Yes.
5 times 3. Look at like the vertical.
Yeah. So you count how many dots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So there's 15 dots. Okay, and that's what's the remainder gonna be? So if 15 minus 19 will give us what?
4.
19 minus 15 will be what? Because there's 15 dots here, right? And we have 19. So we already know 5 times 3 gives us 15. Right?
Yeah.
That is a but there's no number that 5 times that gives us 19, right? So we already know 3 is the timetable that we 5 times 3 gives us this 15. So if there, so 5 times 3 is 15. So how many left? So 19 minus 15, how many dots I need more to make 15, 19? So for example, if these are 15 dots, right? How many more do I have to add to make them 19? So I would add 1, 2, 3. That makes 15, 16, 17, 18 now. Now another more. So 4 dots more, right? Make sense? Right? Does that make sense, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
There's 4. Oh wait. Okay, I have to write this in the thing. But now it's good. Okay.
Can we end the class early?
Yeah, okay, just one more question. So Rauda, can you do this one for me? 70 divided by 8.
It's gonna be 8 remainder 6.
8, you
No,
said?
it's 8. Yeah. 8 times 8 equals 64.
Good. Okay. One last question for Nyla. 15 divided by 6. Nyla?
Yes.
So 6 times what gives you 15? Let's try. 6 times 1 is?
6.
6 times 2 is?
12.
12, right? And 6 times 3 is?
18.
6 times 3 is?
18.
18. So that's too big, right? We need something that's equal to 15 or is less than the closest to 15. So that's
12.
12. So 6 times 12. So the 2 comes in here. And how many now I have left? So if I have to add 15, these are 15 dots, for example. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? 12. So how many more dots do I have to add to make it 15? Can you add them? So 12, now 13 dots, 14 dots, 15 dots. So how many dots I added?
3.
3. Good. Good job. Okay, so we can end the class now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Allah.